so big. We are just an expendable bug. We need its fruit. Oh!
We are moving.
And so the baker proceeded to the castle, but not before visiting Jack and his mother.
Look, Milky White, it's the butcher.
The baker.
The baker.
What can we do for you, sir?
I've come to investigate the destruction wrought upon our house this morning.
Jack has been home with me all day.
The baker told Jack and his mother that he feared there was a giant in the land.
I can recognize the giant's footsteps. I can go to your house.
You do no such thing.
Any help at all would be very much appreciated.
I'm sorry, but you'll get none from us. No one cared when there's a giant in my backyard. I don't remember you volunteered to come to my aid.
A giant in your backyard is one thing. A crush home is quite another.
Listen, young man. Giants never strike the same house twice. I wouldn't worry.
Well, I'm going to the castle with news nonetheless.
When the baker reached the castle, it was the princess who greeted his news. The story unfolded.
Excuse me, madam, this small man insists on seeing you. Princess, I'd like to report the appearance of giants in the land.
Where did you see a giant?
Oh, that didn't concern us. And how do you know there's a giant in the land? Our house is crushed in their flames. That could have been caused by any number of things. I'll show you to the door.
Wait.
Near my household was visited by a giant not long ago. Descending from a beanstalk before.
Yes, I remember.
That giant was slain. Now come along. What? Princess, we have no child. It's very hard to come by. His safety is of great importance to me. Are we entirely through now? Yes.
I will take this news up with the prince when he returns. Thank you.
giant. Father would not even do that. That is business for your stool, or less. Well, what are you doing in the woods? My Rapunzel has run off. Yes, she is a changed woman, subject to terrible fits of crime, goods that no soul can predict. I know not what to do. It's a pity. And Cinderella, she remains well. Does she? Now, brother, tell me what you're really doing.
High in a tower, yours was the time, beauty asleep. All from the tower, thicket of crime, 100 feet deep. Agony, no frustration or key, when the one thing you want is a thing that you've not even seen.
I found a casket entirely of glass. No, it's unbreakable. Inside the casket, made there alas, just as a wake,
What a mistake! Agony is the way always thought.
she has skin white as snow.
Did you learn her name?
No, there's a dwarf standing guard.
Agony, such that princes must weep. Always and almost to anything, almost for something asleep. If it were not for the thicket,
And thicket's no trick, is it thick?
it's the
The
thicket.
quickest is picked apart with a stick.
Yes, but even when crickets might feel the blood,
Well, it's sick.
it's no sicker than you're in with wood.
Dwarfs are very upsetting.
Not forgetting the tasks unachievable, mountains unscalable, if it's conceivable, but unavailable. Agony misery, not to know what you miss. For they lie there for years,
And you cry on her fears
was unbearable bliss. Agony that can cut like a knife. Ah, well, back to my
Rapunzel, I must be off. Godspeed to you, brother. Godspeed.
And after hours of searching for Granny, our intrepid travelers lost not only their way, but their patience as well.
Are you certain this is the right direction?
We went up and down. Perhaps if we walk away. The path is straight.
Watch you wait. Now there is no path.
Where's the stream? Where's the lily pond? Where's Granny? Calm down. Maybe we should try.
No!
We'll just have to find Granny's house without the path.
But Mother warned me to never stray from the path.
The path is straight from you.
Wait! That looks familiar. You see in the distance? 3 oak trees.
Yes, I recognize the formation. It's the steward and the royal family. What brings you to the woods?
Oh no.
I want you. Why didn't you do something? I don't make policy. I just carry it out.
And I warn you, you can't count on a royal family to solve your problems.
I think we best go back to the village.
I wouldn't be in such a rush if I were you. This was the path the giant took to the castle.
Oh no.
What?
All that's left of my garden is this sack of beans. There's not much left of your house either.
I heard the giants never strike the same house twice.
You heard wrong.
The giants! A woman!
That size! Where is the lad who killed my husband?
There's no lad here. We haven't seen him.
I was the lad who climbed the beanstalk.
We'll get
convinced she had found the lad. There was no consensus among them as to which course of action to take.
Marcella!
I no longer have my powers. If I did, you think I'd be standing here with all of you? No. We'll have to give someone. The steward! It's in his line of duty to sacrifice his life.
Don't be ridiculous. I'm not giving my life for anyone.
Don't take it personally.
I'm waiting.
You must understand
and give her what she wants.
If we give her the boy, she'll kill him too.
And if we don't, she'll kill half the kingdom.
One step at a time. Maybe if he apologizes, makes amends.
I guess I'll return the stolen goods.
Yes, he's really a sweet boy at heart. She'll say that.
You people are so blind! That boy is the reason there is a giant in our land! And while you continue talking about this problem, I'll find the lad and I'll serve him to the giant for lunch.
Are we really gonna let her give that boy to the giant? No.
I'll have to find him first.
I'll go too.
No, stay here with the baby.
Well, stand out. It'll increase your chances of finding him. You stay with the baby. I don't want you running about the woods.
She would leave our child with her.
Maybe he's asleep. He'll be alright with the girl.
What if the giant is returning?
The giant won't harm them, I know.
How do you know?
I know.
But what if the giant...
But what if only a giant's footstep? You're arguing!
Stay here with the baby. Please.
Do you two always argue like that?
No, not really.
Seems like you do.
There's nothing wrong with having a little argument.
Oh, I see.
Milky, Milky,
That's him! Jack!
Jack!
Milky.
Stay here with the baby.
But I want to come.
No, he'll be safer here. Don't go too far.
Please.
I'll only go 100 paces. If I don't find the boy, I'll come right back. 1, 2, 3. Jack! Jack! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Hello, sir. Are you here to slay the giant?
Yes.
Have you put upon the giant yet?
No.
I have.
You have.
Yes.
And what are you doing alone in the woods?
I came with my husband. We were. Well, that's a long story.
Your husband would let you roam alone in the woods.
No, actually, it was my choice. I was looking for the lad.
Your choice. How brave.
Brave.
Yes.
90, 91, 92, 93.
Jack! Jack! 81, 82, 83, 84. What's wrong, man? May I be of some service?
The tree has fallen. Mother's grave destroyed.
I'm sorry.
My wishes have just been crushed.
Don't say that.
It's true. You wouldn't understand.
Well, you can't say there's a giant on the loose.
I'm certain the prince will see to it that the giant is rid from our land.
There's been no sign of the prince. No doubt he's off dancing with some young maiden.
What?
I understand that's what princes do.
Well, not all princes.
You look just like the princess. But dirty. You are the princess!
Please, get up, get up! I'm not a princess here.
What are you to do?
I must be on my way back to the castle.
You haven't heard? We came upon the royal family. The castle's been set upon by a giant.
And the prince?
He was not with them. Come with us. You'll be safe in our company. I must leave you.
Why?
The giant.
Oh, yes, the giant. I had almost forgotten. Will we find each other in the woods again?
This was just a moment in the woods. I'm alone, shimmering and lovely and sad. In the moment, just be glad for the moment that we had. In the moment, was a moment waiting for. Now I must go off and slay a giant. Better than the next moment holds for me. I shall never forget you. How brave you are to be alone in the woods.
direction did she go?
Ow! Look who I am!
Please don't let her give me to the giants!
Oh, it's coming for the giant wants you.
Where did you find us? Where is my wife?
She's dead.
What?
I'm sorry, sir. I came upon her in a tree.
He was sobbing over her like she was his own mother.
How awful.
How could this happen?
I buried her in footprints.
What was I thinking? I should have just stayed with her.
I want to see what you know where.
My wife is dead!
What? People are dying all around you. You are not the only one to suffer a loss. When you're dead, you're dead. I suggest we not go to the giant before all so much is taken. There is no time to be soft-hearted. That boy is going to the giant and I'm taking him.
Yes, he's the one to blame. It's because of you that the giant in our midst and my wife is dead!
It isn't my fault. I was given those beans. You persuaded me to trade away my cow for beans. Without those beans, there would have been no stuff to get up to the giant in the first place.
Wait a minute, magic beans for a cat so old that you can't tell lies in it when you talk. When worthless beans were the universal, when Thomas persuaded you to steal my gold.
It's your fault.
No! So it's your fault!
No,
Yes, it is.
it's not. It's true. Wait a minute, though. I only stole the gold to get my cow back from you.
So it's your fault.
Yes.
Wait a minute, you keep those beans, but perhaps it was a curse. She needs to get a cow and get the curse where it first.
It's father's fault that the curse got placed in the place got cursed in the first
Oh,
place.
no, then it's his fault.
So-
Then it's his fault.
No.
Yes, it's his.
I guess.
Wait a minute, though. I chopped by the beanstalk, right? That's clear, but without any beanstalk, then what's clear is how the second giant get down here in the first place, second place.
Yes, how?
Well, who had the other bean?
The other way?
You pocketed the other bean.
Yes, I did.
So it's yours.
No, it's gave it to my wife.
So it's her.
No, it isn't.
Then whose is it?
Wait a minute, she exchanged that bill to take your shoes so nobody knows what happened to the bill. His shoe.
You mean that'll mean that you're right, oh dear, but I never knew until I threw it down. Look here, it's your fault.
It's her fault, and it isn't mine at all.
What would if you hadn't gone back up again?
You were needy.
You were greedy, did you need that hand?
I got it from my mother.
So it's your fault. Yes, you would have had the harm in the third place.
How can she?
When I dared me to.
I dared you to?
You dared me to. She said that I was scared to. She dared me
I
to.
did it, so it's your fault. Wait a minute. If you hadn't done it to
Henry of the Heartland
you
wouldn't
would
be
have
trouble
known
in the
why
first
you
place.
place. Well, she fell to you in the first place. Who raised the beans in the first place?
It's your fault.
Yes, that's your fault. It's your fault.
It's the last midnight. It's the last wish. It's the last midnight. Soon it will be boom, squish. It's mine. Silver and gold. Where did you vow? Did you? You had to get your prince, had to get your cow, had to get your wish, doesn't matter how, anyway it doesn't matter now. It's the last midnight, it's the boom splat. It's the last midnight, everybody smash flat.
We need your help.
You don't understand. My wife was the only one who really helped. I depended on her for everything.
You would leave your child?
My child would be happier and young to the princess.
Wait. All right, come on. Jack.
I thought you were dead. Not completely. As far as I'm concerned, you are. Is that the truth?
It's because of you all this happened. I straightened that garden to give your mother a gift. And foolishly, took some of those beans for myself. How was I to know? How are we ever to know? When your mother died, I ran from my guilt. And now, aren't you making the same mistake? No, aren't you running away? No more questions. No more tests. Comes a day you say what for? Please, no more. Disappoint, disappear, we die, but we don't. What? When they disappoint in turn, I fear, forgive though they won't. No more homes. No more chests. No more curses you can't undo, left by fathers you never knew. No more tests, no more feelings. I'm to shut the door, please. Running away, let's do it. Free from the ties that bind. No more despair or burdens to bear out there in the yonder. Running away, go to it. What you have in mind. Have to take care unless there's nowhere. You'll only be wandering blind. Just more questions. Different kind. Where are we to go? Where are we ever to go? Running away, we'll do it. Why sit around resigned? Trouble is son, the farther you run, the more you feel undefined. For what you have left undone. And more, what you've left behind. Disappoint, we a mess, we die, but we don't. We disappoint, turn, I guess, forget though they won't. Like father, like son. No more giants waging war. Can't we just pursue our lives with our children and our wives till that happier day arise? How do you ignore all the witches, all the curses, all the woes, all the lies, the false hopes, the goodbyes, the reverses, all the wondering what's even worse is still in store?
those old clothes? With a child. You must get back to the castle at once. There's a giant on the loose.
The giant has been to the castle.
No, you're right. My love, why are you being so cold?
Maybe because I'm not your only love, am I?
Well, I love you, I do. Yes, it's true.
Why, if you loved me, would you have strayed?
I thought that if you were mine, that I could never wish for more. There's a part of me that is content and as happy as I've ever been. But there remains a part of me that continually needs more.
I have on occasion wanted more, but that doesn't mean I went in search of it. If this is how you behave as a prince, what kind of king will you be?
I was raised to be charming, not sincere. I didn't ask to be born a king. I am not perfect. I am only human.
I think you should go.
Go, but I do love you.
Consider that I have been lost, a victim of the giant.
Is that what you really wish?
My father's house was a nightmare. Your house was a dream. Now I want something in between. Please go.
I shall always love the lady that ran away.
And I, the faraway prince.
They're almost finished. You see over there between those two towers? And the giant comes from the center over there.
Good.
I want to climb the tower too.
I'm glad you're here to help me. What's wrong?
Granny's gone.
Oh no. I'm so sorry.
I think my granny and my mother would be very upset with me.
Why?
They said to always make them proud, and here I am about to kill somebody.
Not somebody. A giant who's been doing harm.
But the giant's a person. And are we going to show forgiveness? Mother would be very unhappy with these circumstances.
Mother cannot guide you. Now you're on your own. Only me beside you. Still you're not alone. No one is alone. Truly, no one is alone. Sometimes people leave you halfway through the wood. Others may deceive you. You decide what's good. You decide alone. But no one is alone.
I wish.
I know.
Wait till my mother hears I've slain the giant.